Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Sankalp Learning Classes. Today, we are discussing the principles of inheritance and variation chapter. So, in this chapter, very importantly, total one of the very important chapter for your board exam. So, it carries total 13 marks. Okay, 13 marks questions will be asked from this chapter. So, one MCQ, and 2 mark question, 5 marks question. So total two 5 mark question, that is 10 marks. ಓಕೆ, 5 mark ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ 10 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು MCQ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು 2 mark ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ 13 marks. ಸೊ ಒಂದು MCQ that carries 1 mark, then 2 mark question, so that is one that carries 2 marks. Then 5 mark question. So how many 5 mark question? 2 that carries 10 marks. Okay. So total 13 mark question. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 mark MCQ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ 2 mark question ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದು. Then totally 10 mark question. Total 5 marks 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 marks sigate. Totally 13 marks from this chapter. One of the very important chapter for your board exam. Okay. So in today's class, we are discussing the some multiple choice questions. Okay. Yes. Let us start with the first question. Select the incorrect match with respect to contrasting traits studied by the Mendel in pea plant. Here, characters and contrasting characters are given. Stem height, tall or dwarf. Yes, these contrasting characters are selected by the Mendel. Flower, red or white. Pod shape, inflated or constricted. Seed color, yellow or green. So these both characters are correct, but he selected not red and white flower. He selected violet or white color flower producing flower. Okay, so here the see the flower color which is not it is a incorrect contrasting character. Okay, so this red color character is not taken by the Mendel. So totally 7 contrasting character of the pea plant has been taken by the Mendel for his experiment. So that is also important. Which are that characters? ಯಾವ characters ಅನ್ನ select ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. So that is also important. Second question. Which of the following Mendelian gene disorder is representation of allosomal recessive trait? Here, you know that total 22 autosomes are there. 22 autosomes. So 22 chromosomes, they are called as autosomes, and one pair they are called as allosomes. Allosomes. They are X and Y or XX. They are called as allosomes. So here allosomes means sex linked. Okay, allosomes means sex linked recessive disorder. Which of the following is a sex linked? Allosome means that is not autosome, that is not a normal chromosome, that is a sex linked. Here hemophilia, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, myotonic dystrophy. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, they are autosome related. They are autosomal recessive disorder. Autosomal recessive disorder ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Myotonic dystrophy is the autosomal dominant disorder. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? So the correct answer is hemophilia. Here, ನೋಡಿ, color blindness color blindness and hemophilia, they are sex linked recessive diseases. Okay, color blindness ಮತ್ತೆ hemophilia sex linked recessive diseases. Sickle cell anemia is the autosome linked recessive trait, and thalassemia, then phenylketonuria, these all are, so they are autosome linked recessive disorders. Okay, ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್, ಅಟೋಸೋಮ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್ ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಅಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Which of the following, the sex-linked recessive trait among the following is sex-linked recessive? Here, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, phenylketonuria, they are so these all are, they are autosome linked alva. Autosome linked ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the correct answer is, that is hemophilia. Hemophilia is the sex-linked recessive disorder. The Klinefelter syndrome has chromosomal complement of, the Klinefelter syndrome that has the chromosomal complement of 44 autosomes plus X0, 44 autosomes plus XY, 44 autosomes plus XXY, none of them. So there are some chromosomal disorders. Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, and Klinefelter's syndrome. So in case of Klinefelter syndrome, total number of chromosomes that will be 47. So normal number of chromosomes in case of the human being, that is 46 alva. Normal human being ali 46 chromosomes irutte, but in case of the Klinefelter syndrome, he has the person, so that is having they are having the 47 chromosomes. That is because of 44 autosomes are normal, plus not XY or XX chromosomes will be there. They are having the XXY. One extra X chromosome will be there. So the total number of chromosomes will be 47. Okay. That is the 44 XXY, or they may give the 47 chromosomes like that. Okay. Illi 44 plus X0 means total number of chromosomes, that is 45. 45 chromosome, that is also a disorder, that is the Turner syndrome. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 44 plus XY chromosome, that is the normal alva. So this is the normal chromosome number in a human being. So the correct answer is 44 autosomes XXY. Appearance of autosomal recessive trait result in a condition called phenylketonuria, hemophilia, Turner syndrome, color blindness. Here, autosomal recessive, that is phenylketonuria. Here, hemophilia and color blindness, that is a allosomal or sex-linked recessive alva. Hemophilia ಮತ್ತೆ color blindness, that is the sex-linked recessive disorder. So this is a chromosomal disorder. So the correct answer is autosomal recessive trait, that is the phenylketonuria. Andre autosome ಮತ್ತೆ sex linked ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Sex linked means it is related to X or Y chromosome. X ಅಥವಾ Y chromosome ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ diseases formation ಆಗತ್ತೆ. If autosomal means other than the XY chromosomes, XY chromosome ಬಿಟ್ಟು chromosome 1 ಇರಬಹುದು, 12 ಇರಬಹುದು, 11 ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ changes ಆಗಿ disease cause ಆದರೆ that is called as a autosomal disorder. So if it is a recessive condition, that is called as a recessive disorder. So here phenylketonuria, then sickle cell anemia, then thalassemia, these all are autosomal recessive trait. Next question. If a male pea plant is heterozygous of tallness is crossed with the female which is heterozygous for that trait, what is the percentage of offspring is likely to be a heterozygous for this trait as well? Here heterozygous male means I will take a tall, heterozygous means TT. Okay, and the same female plant that is also having the heterozygous condition, that is TT. Okay, for that trait, what is the percentage of the offspring? So what is the percentage of the offspring that should be a heterozygous? Here I will take TT, then T, capital T, capital T, then capital T, small t, then capital T, small t, and small t, small t. So here, the offspring, they are likely to be heterozygous. So if totally four offsprings are formed, here two are in heterozygous condition, means in 100% total 50%. So 50 percent of these offsprings are heterozygous condition, that is 50. The correct answer is C. Next question. A disorder characterized by trisomy of 21. Here, Down syndrome, hemophilia, thalassemia, cystic fibrosis. Here, this is a chromosomal disorder. 21st trisomy, that is a chromosomal disorder. These all are not a chromosomal disorder. Alva. Here, the chromosomal disorder, that is a Down syndrome. In Down syndrome, the 21st chromosome that will become 3 in number. Here, the 21st chromosome, it will become 3 in number. So that is called as trisomy of 21. Here, the X and XY or XX chromosomes will be same, but there is a 21st chromosome trisomy, that is a Down syndrome. Next question. A marriage between a blind man and a normal woman produces. So blind man means he is X chromosome, that is a X chromosome color blind. Okay, so or blindness that is related to the X chromosome. X chromosome is affected, and he marries the normal woman that she may have the XX chromosome. Here all carrier daughters and normal sons, 50% colorblind sons and 50% normal sons, 50% carrier daughters or 50% normal daughter, all carrier offsprings. Okay, so let us check the answer. Here the colorblind or blind man that is having the he is having the X chromosome, defected X chromosome, and normal Y chromosome, and the normal woman. Okay, not a carrier woman. Normal woman produces X, X, then this X, again XX chromosome, then XY and XY. Here, these daughters, they are called as carriers. Okay. Here, all carrier daughters and normal sons. So here the sons, they are normal because they are not carrier. Sorry, in case of male there is no carrier because they are having only X chromosome alva. ಈ blindness on color blindness, actually color blindness related to the X chromosome alva. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ males ಏನಾಗಿದೆ sons, they are normal XY, but here the daughters, they are having the defected X chromosome ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದು chromosome defect ಆಗಿದೆ, so they are called as carriers. Here all carrier daughters, so all the daughters are carriers and normal sense. So the option 1 is the correct answer. See the option 2, 50% colorblind sons. No, there's no 50% colorblind sons. 50% carrier daughters and 50% normal daughters. No, this is not possible. And option D is also not possible. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. This question is from the model question paper. 37.2% recombinant Drosophila progeny obtained in the Th. Morgan's dihybrid cross experiment with the phenotypes red eye color and normal body and white eye color and miniature body is due to. So this is the experiment done by the Th. Morgan dihybrid cross in a Drosophila. Because of why this 37 point recombinant is formed, recombinant progeny is formed, loosely linked and shorter distance between the genes, tightly linked and shorter distance between the genes, loosely linked and longer distance between the genes, tightly linked and longer distance between the genes. So here we can say that tightly linked and shorter distance. The genes are tightly linked. There is no segregation occurs because of that. Segregation ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ genes ಏನಾಗಿದೆ tight ಆಗಿ link ಆಗಿದೆ and they are having the shorter distance between them. So because of that this type of progenies are formed. Option B is the correct answer. Then which of the following techniques may be used to identify an inheritance pattern within a family? So, how the disorders are inherited or some characters are inherited in a family. So, a pedigree analysis, chromosome analysis, nuclear analysis, and cytoplasm analysis. Here, the correct answer is pedigree analysis. That is the correct answer. The pedigree chart that is helpful for the identify the inheritance pattern within a family. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following characteristics is not a result of Mendel's research? Here, option A, analysis based on mathematics, more extensive sampling, creation of trustworthy and relevant data source, repeatedly destroying the model organism. So here option D, so the repeatedly destroying the model organism, that is not a result of Mendel's research. Next question. Choose the statement about the Mendel's dihybrid cross. The recessive parental trait is expressed without any blending in F2 generation. In the F2 generation, okay, the alleles of parental pair segregate from each other and both alleles are transmitted to a gamete. The segregation of alleles is a random process. There is a 50% chance of gamete containing the either allele. What is the incorrect statement about the Mendel's monohybrid cross? Here, the alleles of parental pair segregate from each other and both alleles, for example TT, that is related to the tallness of the plant, heterozygous condition. Here T is allele and T, here both will not transfer to the gamete, they will transfer to the different gamete. So the option B is the wrong answer. Next question. A woman with a normal vision but whose father was a colorblind marries a colorblind man. Suppose that fourth child of this couple was a boy. This boy may be a colorblind or may not be a normal vision, may be a normal vision, must be a colorblind, must have normal color vision, will be partially colorblind since he heterozygous for the colorblind mutant allele. See here, a normal, a woman with normal vision. Woman with normal vision means she is not, she may be a carrier, right? So she is, but her father is colorblind because X, Y is her father is colorblind. We don't have the information about her mother. Okay, we don't have the information about her mother. Just take her mother condition as a normal woman. Okay, XX. Now, uh, X carrier X or X X, then XY and XY. Here, her mother, she's not a, we can take here, she's not a carrier or she's a normal vision woman. Okay. Here, the daughter, she's having the X, she's a carrier because, but she's having the normal vision. She marries the color blind man. Here, what is the offspring or what is the fourth child of this couple will be? Here, first XX color blind and XY color blind or XX XY. So this is the condition what we see um in this couple. Okay, but suppose that the fourth child of this couple was a boy. The fourth child was a boy. Uh, then maybe what is his condition? So he may be, if he is a first boy or a second boy, he may be color blind or may be a normal vision because ನೋಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ explain ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. X of her father was a color blind ಅಂದ್ರೆ XY ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮದರ್ ಶಿ ಇಸ್, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಮದರ್, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಮದರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಲರ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ 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 and XY and XY. Okay, so this is the first XY ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ಮದರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಲರ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮದರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಶಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಮದರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಶಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ again she marries a color blind man. So what will be the offsprings? X is XX, both are, the girl is affected, and XY, son is affected. Here XX girl is carrier and boy, here is boy is normal. So what will be the fourth son? Son ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು? He may be a color blind, he may be a color blind or maybe a normal vision. Normal vision ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? He must be color blind. He must not be a color blind. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವಿಷನ್. ಸೊ he is not able to must have the normal vision because there may be a chance of X defected alva. So this is the condition. Next question. The following human pedigree, the filled symbols represent the affected individuals. Identify the type of given pedigree. What type of pedigree chart it is? See the affected here. Here male is affected. Then when they produce the, just imagine it is the XX and XY. Here male is affected, then here their child female is affected, and one normal male and one affected male. When he marries the uh, another woman, normal woman, then the son will be affected. So what type of disease it will be? Here it is not expressed. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ it is a autosomal recessive disorder. Autosomal recessive, it represents the option A, autosomal recessive disorder. Next question. Karyotype 44 plus X0. So total 45 chromosomes. Alva. So what it indicate? Down syndrome, that is the 21st trisomy. Klinefelter syndrome, that is 47. 44 autosomes plus XXY ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Here the correct answer is Turner's syndrome. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. Here a pedigree chart is given below. Identify the trait responsible for the inheritance pattern. See here, what type here? This represents the affected. Okay, affected. See here, normal male XY and XX female. When they produce the offsprings, here two males, uh, two females, and sorry, totally 1, 2, 3 males. So out of these 3 males, one is affected, and in females, one is affected. So just see the pattern. So what type of the disease it is? What type of the disease it is? Just identify. This is X-linked dominant trait. It is X-linked dominant disease. Option D is the correct answer. This question is also from the model question paper. Next question. In a dihybrid cross, pea plants, Mendel got 9:3:3 phenotypic ratio. It denotes that the alleles of two genes are interacting with each other. It's a polygenic inheritance. It is a multiple allelic inheritance. The alleles of two genes are segregating independently. Which one is the correct answer? So this is the dihybrid cross ratio, the phenotypic ratio of the dihybrid cross. In a dihybrid cross, we know that the alleles of two genes, they are segregating independently. They are not depend on the other genes. They the alleles they separate independently. So that is called as the alleles of two genes are segregating independently. Option D is the correct answer. Next question again. Autosome linked recessive trait among the following is sickle cell anemia, color blindness, myotonic dystrophy, hemophilia. Here, hemophilia and color blindness, they are sex-linked recessive disorder, which is not related to the autosome. These both are sex-linked. Alva? The myotonic dystrophy, that is a autosomal dominant, not a recessive. It is a dominant disease. Here, autosome linked recessive disease, that is a sickle cell anemia. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Be ready for that. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. Deletion and insertion of base pairs of DNA causes point mutation, chromosomal aberration, frame shift mutation, all of these. Here, the deletion or insertion of the base pairs of the DNA, what it causes? So that causes It is not causing the chromosomal aberration, it is causing the frame shift mutation. Frame shift mutation is cause. Next question. Female heterogamety is seen in humans, birds, Drosophila, all of these. Here in humans, the females they are having the XX chromosomes and males they are having the XY chromosomes. Here we can see the male are females are homogametes, means they are producing the same the gametes that contains the same type of the chromosomes. But here you can see the female heterogamety. The male gamete they may contain the X chromosome or Y chromosome, that is called as a male heterogamety. But in humans there is no female heterogamety, male heterogamety is seen. In Drosophila also XX females produce the XX chromosomes, males produce the XY chromosomes, means males also heterogamete, and that is same in the Drosophila. But birds they are having the ZW, ZZ types of the gametes production. So here females are heterogametes. Females are producing the Z or W gametes. The female gametes they may contain the Z chromosome or W chromosome, but the male gametes they contain always Z chromosomes. That is in birds. Okay. So female heterogametes is seen in birds. Next question. In pedigree chart, this symbol represent what it represent? This symbol. Okay. Here, affected individuals, mating between the relatives, mating, sex unspecified. Here, affected individuals, they are represented in a dark color, they are shaded color, mating between the relatives. So, the mating is represented like this. If it is between the relatives, it is represented like this. Okay. Then sex unspecified, that is represented like this. So this is sex unspecified. Here option B is the correct answer. Mating between the relatives. Next question. A classical example for point mutation. Gout, night blindness, sickle cell anemia, Turner syndrome. So what is point mutation? A mutation also arises due to the change in the single base pair of DNA, that is called as a point mutation. A mutation that arises due to the single base pair of the DNA, that is called as a point mutation. So the mutation that occurs due to the a classical example for the point mutation, that is a sickle cell anemia, not a Turner syndrome, gout or a night blindness. The correct answer is sickle cell anemia. Next question. Kinds of gametes produced by plant having genotype TTRR. Okay. So here the plant that is having the TTRR. Okay. And what type of the gametes produced when it is TTRR genotype? So here T, just a minute. What type of the gametes they are produced in case of the plant which is having this type of the condition? It is having the four types of the gametes. So it is able to produce the four type of the gametes, because here ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಯಾವುದು ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ವೈ ವೈ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ವೈ ವೈ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆರ್ ವೈ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ, ಈ ತರ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಮ್, ಟಿ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಟಿ ಆರ್, the gametes may be TR or T small r or small t capital R or small t small r. So these are the gametes produced by the genotype which is having the TTRR condition. Okay, when it is mated with the another TTRR, so it is forming the new organism, but these are the gametes, four types of the gametes. Next question. Total number of genotypes in a human blood group are. Here, human blood groups, that is A, B, AB, and O. Here, genotypes, they are asking here, the alleles may be IA, it may be a IA condition, or IA or small I condition, that is the A blood group, that is the genotype of the A blood group. The B blood group, that is having the IB or IB condition, or IB or small I condition, that is a B blood group. So in case of AB blood group, there is a IB, IA and IB condition, that is a AB blood group, both are dominant here, so there is no small I blood group here. In case of O blood group, that is having the II, alva. So that is small I small I. So that is a O blood group. Here total how many types of genotypes? In A, 2 types of genotypes. In B, 2 types. AB, 1. And in O, 1 type of genotype. Totally 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. The correct answer is 6 types of genotypes are found in human blood group. Genotypes, you know the genotype, difference between the genotype and the phenotype. Okay. Next question. Occasionally, a single gene may express more than one effect. That phenomenon is called. A single gene that is able to express the more than one effect. Okay. That phenomenon is called pleiotrophy, polymorphism, polygyny, none of these. Here the correct answer is pleiotrophy. Occasionally, a single gene may express more than one effect. So that is called as a pleiotrophy. Next question. Alleles are option A, different molecular forms of a gene, different phenotype, heterozygotes, true breeding, homozygotes. Alleles are different molecular forms of a gene. For example, A blood group that is having the IA alleles, or I alleles. So these are different molecular forms of a gene. So that is having that is a different molecular forms of a gene. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. How many pairs of contrasting characters in a pea plant were studied by Mendel in his experiment? How many pairs of contrasting characters in a pea plant were studied by a Mendel in his experiment? Total 7 pairs of contrasting characters. So that may be related to the height of the plant, or pot's color, pot's shape, or the place of the flower, color of the flower. So these all are the contrasting characters. So he selected for his experiment. Okay, that is the correct answer. Next one. A disease caused by an autosomal non-disjunction of chromosomes during the meiosis. here. That is a uh, chromosomal disorder. So that is formed by non-disjunction of the chromosomes during the meiosis. That is uh, Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is not a correct answer because it is not a chromosomal disorder. It is a Mendelian disorder. Here, Down the correct answer is the Down syndrome, that is caused because of the autosomal non-disjunction. So these all are the sex-linked, means X, Y, or X chromosome is deleted or X chromosome is added, like that they are formed due to the X or Y chromosomes. But here autosomal non-disjunction, that is because of the Down syndrome. Here the 21st trisomy occurs, alva 21st chromosome, it will become trisomy, means three chromosomes will be there. So always the chromosomes are in pair, but in the 21st chromosome it will become trisomy. Because of that it is caused, so that is called as a Down's syndrome. Next question. Hypertrichosis, hairy pinna, is straight linked to X chromosome, Y chromosome, autosomes, none of this. Hypertrichosis means the hairy pinna, means the ear, the outer external ear that contains the hairs. So that is not found in the females, that is found in only in males. So that is a Y chromosome linked disease. So the defects that are in the Y chromosome, that is able to cause the hypertrichosis. So that is only found in males, not in females. So it is a Y chromosome linked disorder. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. The symbol in pedigree analysis represent here. This is the symbol. Uh, in a pedigree analysis represent male, female, sex unspecified, unaffected offspring. Here, male is represented square like this, female that is represented like this, sex unspecified that is represented like this, and unaffected offspring that is represented in a if affected offspring is there, that is represented in a dark color. For example, if it is affected, it is represented in a dark color like this alva, ಈ ತರ ಶೇಡೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಅನ್ಶೇಡೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಆಫ್ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ, ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ it is represented. Okay. Next question. Cross pollination is preferred over the cell pollination as it, option A, forms a new varieties, option B, induces parthenogenesis, option C, better yield and produces the better offspring. Here, the cross pollination, you know, the self pollination and the cross pollination. What is the why cross pollination is preferred over the self pollination? Self pollination that may cause the inbreeding depression, or there is no more new characters or new varieties are formed alva. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ cross pollination ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, that is preferred. So why? Because forms new varieties. Induces parthenogenesis? No, it does not induce parthenogenesis. All cross pollination. Better yield, in case of cross pollination always better yield. So that is one character, and produces the better offsprings. Yes, in some cases it produces the better offsprings, but the correct answer is forms a new varieties. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. Maximum genes present on which chromosome? X chromosome, Y chromosome, chromosome 1, chromosome 12. The maximum number of genes So that is present on the chromosome 1. Okay. Here, this question is related to the next chapter, but it is related. So I put this question here, chromosome 1. Next chromosome, a child with mother of A blood group and father of A B blood group will not have the following blood group. See here, mother, she is having the A blood group. We don't know the genotype. It may be a IA, IB, sorry, I small I, or it may be IA, IA, alva. But the father is having the AB. AB blood group means only one type of the genotype, that is IA, IB. Okay. So the child, that is not having the following blood group. So let us see the A blood group, mother. When if she is, we don't know she is a homozygous A or heterozygous A. I will take first homozygous condition and crossed with the IA, IB. Okay, IA, IB, because the father is having the AB blood group. So there is a possibility of the IA, IA. There is a possibility of the IA, IB. Then IA, IA and IA, IB. Alva? IA, IB. So there is a possibility of the A blood group and B blood group. Sorry, A blood group and AB blood group. A blood group possibility there, AB blood group possibility there. Then take the mother as a heterozygous condition. That is, she is having the IA and small I condition. Okay, so when it is crossed, so that is IA, IA, then IA, IB, IA, IB is possible. Then IA, small I, and IB and small I. So here blood group is possible, AB blood group is possible, and again A blood group is possible, B blood group is also possible. But the child will not have following blood group. Which blood group? That is, the correct answer is O blood group. Okay, the child will not have the O blood group because of this reason. Next question. Which one of the following is correct statement? Option A, dominant trait can only be expressed in homozygous condition. Recessive trait can always expressed in a heterozygous condition. Dominant trait expressed in homozygous and heterozygous condition. Dominant trait cannot be expressed in a heterozygous condition. See here, dominant trait. So can only be expressed in a homozygous condition. If TT is there, so it is expressed. But TT, heterozygous condition also it is expressed. Not only in a homozygous condition. So that is a wrong answer. A recessive trait can always expressed in a heterozygous condition. It is not expressed in a heterozygous condition. If it is TT, it is a heterozygous condition. But the recessive trait is not expressed. Option C, dominant trait expressed in homozygous and heterozygous condition. Yes, dominant trait is expressed in homozygous and heterozygous condition. Option C is the correct answer. See the option D, dominant trait cannot be expressed in heterozygous condition. Just take the example heterozygous condition TT. In case of this, tallness is expressed, capital T is expressed. So in heterozygous condition, dominant trait is expressed. So the option D is also wrong answer. Correct answer is option C. Next question. A cross between two tall plants resulted offspring having few dwarf plants, what would be the genotypes of the parent plant? So when two tall plants are resulted in offspring having the few dwarf plants. Okay. So here I'm taking the two tall plants. Here, two tall plants means this is not a tall plant. This is a dwarf plant. So I will not take the option D. So here, see the options, capital T, small, capital T, and here small t is there. Both are here. Both are capital T. Here, capital T, small t are there. Both are alva. So option D is not possible because it is not a tall plant. Here, two tall plants are taken. Here, if he takes the capital T and capital T for crossing. So there is no possibility of the formation of the dwarf plants, alva. So there is no possibility of the formation of the dwarf plants because both are the homozygous condition and they are tall. Because just see, you can check it, all are tall plants in a next generation. So this option is also not possible. Option B and D is not possible. This is this one and this one. Okay. Now I will take T, T, and both are tall plants. Here, capital T, and then capital T, small t, capital T, capital T, capital T, small t. Here all are the tall plants. There is no tall dwarf plant formation, but they told that there is a few dwarf plants also formed. So option A is not possible if we take this. So I will take T, T and T, T. So here capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, and small t, small t. Yes. In this condition only, there is a, when two tall plants are taken for the hybridization, then there is a formation of the dwarf plant. So in option C. Okay. So that is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following Mendelian gene disorder is representation of the autosomal dominant trait? Here, autosomal dominant trait, that is the myotonic dystrophy. Then hemophilia, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia. Here, sickle cell anemia and thalassemia, they are autosomal, autosomal recessive, recessive traits. Alva? But hemophilia and color blindness, they are sex-linked, sex-linked recessive disorders. So these are sex-linked recessive disorder. But here the correct answer is myotonic dystrophy. Option D is the correct answer. Next question. Incomplete dominance was studied in garden pea, dog flower, sweet pea, hibiscus. Incomplete dominance that is studied in a dog flower, that is also called as a snapdragon flower. So that flower that produces the incomplete dominance where the complete dominance is not possible. So that is studied in the dog flower, that is also called as a snapdragon flower. Mendel's results were rediscovered by, here the Mendel's results were rediscovered by the scientist Hugo de Vries. He is the main scientist who rediscovered the Mendel's laws. Next question. Autosomal recessive disorder is. So that is also same question. Autosomal recessive. Thalassemia, hemophilia, Turner syndrome, Down syndrome. The correct answer is thalassemia. Next question. The chromosomal theory of inheritance proposed by Sutton and Boveri, Michelson and Stahl, Hershey and Chase. So here Michelson and Stahl, Hershey and Chase, so they discovered about the DNA, the Alva. So they done the experiment related to the molecular basis of the inheritance. Here the chromosomal theory of the inheritance that is proposed by the Sutton and Boveri. Option A is the correct answer. So students, in this class, we have discussed some important multiple choice question. In next class, we are discussing the 2-mark question and as well as 5-mark question. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet in the next session.